Welcome to another video. In this video, I'm going to show you how I make my 3 favorite coffee cocktails. Let's start off with the White Russian, which is the easiest out of these 3 cocktails to make. We're going to build this cocktail directly in a rocks glass, starting with 2 ounces of vodka, followed by 1 ounce of coffee liqueur. I used Kahlua today. The third and final ingredient is 1 ounce of heavy cream. Once you measure out the heavy cream, what you're going to want to do here is take the back of a bar spoon and pour the heavy cream on top to form a layer on the top of the cocktail. I definitely could have done a better job with this here, but I kind of liked how it looked traveling down the glass, so I decided to keep the footage and go ahead with the first take. Not to mention that it's all just going to get stirred together anyway, so if you're just making this at home by yourself, for yourself, the presentation doesn't really matter. Anyway, that's the first cocktail, the White Russian. Our second cocktail is the Irish coffee, so of course we have to start off by making some coffee. This cocktail will also be built directly in the glass, so we'll start off by pouring in 4 ounces of our freshly brewed coffee, followed by 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, and then 1.5 ounces of Irish whiskey. Once that's in, I just gave it a quick stir to mix in the sugar. And finally, top it off with a little bit of whipped cream. I made this whipped cream fresh at home and I'll show you how to right now. All you have to do is take some heavy cream. I used a 1/4 cup, poured it into a mug, and used a milk frother to whip it for about 30 seconds. If you prefer, you can whip it for a shorter period of time so you actually get a more liquid whipped cream that you can just pour on top instead. Now that our fresh whipped cream is on top, all we have to do is stir it all together and our second cocktail is done. It really tastes great and maybe you can even bring it to work with you. I'm just kidding. Last but not least is what seems to be everybody's favorite now, the Espresso Martini. So of course we'll start off by making some espresso and adding our 1 ounce shot to the shaker. Followed by 1/2 ounce of simple syrup. 1/2 ounce of coffee liqueur. I'm of course using Kahlua again because that's all I have. And finally 2 ounces of vodka. Then we'll fill the large side of the shaker with ice. Pour the cocktail on top and shake really hard for about 10 seconds. You want to shake hard to make sure that the foam develops on top of the cocktail at the end. Now we'll take our martini or other stem glass and pour the cocktail in. So when you first pour it out, it's going to look like this light brown color, but over time the foam will start to rise to the top and it'll end up looking like a real espresso shot. This may look like it's ready, but not quite. We just need to add our garnish of 3 coffee beans on top. Okay, now it's ready. Now you can see the foam layer has separated out on top and we have a perfect espresso martini. And now you know how to make 3 amazing coffee cocktails. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and I hope to see you again in another video soon. Thank you for watching.